Hey guys, what's up? Cryostasis here, and it's time for another video. I'm helping out a friend do a quest real quick, um, and while I'm doing this, I figured I'd talk to you guys about merchanting. Guys, all you have to do when you're merchanting is have a little patience. Patience is, the key to merchanting in general. It's the easy way to make money, or it's the only way to make money, because um, you know it's the only way to make money, because if you don't have patience, you're going to get pissed off and you're going to buy stuff for way over market value, and um, if you do that, you're going to just lose a shitload of money. So if you just have like a little bit of patience, it'll go a long, 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 long way for you. What I recommend doing is, say you throw your cash up on the GE, you're buying a bunch of runes, and when you buy runes, guys, buy them 1 GP under market value. And while you're buying the runes, if they don't buy instantly or whatever, go do something else. Don't even worry about them. And then when you get the message up or down here in your box thing, and it says you have bought this many out of this many runes. Say you're buying 400,000 runes. At first, it's only going to let you buy a maximum of 25,000, and which is fine. But 25,000 it's not 400,000. You guys are like, I thought you said you can make $1 million an hour, but 25,000 only equals 25K an hour. You'll buy the 25,000, and then you'll go back to the Grand Exchange, pull out those 25,000, and start selling them for market value. And then once you start selling them, you'll start buying more. And just a second. Well, fuck, I just forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, you'll start buying more runes right as soon as you start selling those first 25,000. Or if you don't want to wait for all 25,000 to buy, say you've got 5,000, you can start selling those off, and you'll be able to buy more. And depending on the market, and by the way, guys, if you get the fuck, I just forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Oh shit. Anyways, so you get the runes, you start selling them, you buy more runes, you sell them, but and this is important, guys. When you're merchanting, some people will tell you not to do this because they do it another way. But I've found and talk to Rachel. I found that I save more money if I save more money whenever I pull all of my stuff off the Grand Exchange at night, except for the shit that I'm selling. So say you've got a bid in for 400,000 blood runes. And I know most of you guys probably can't put a bid like that in because, that's like 120 mil or something. But say you've got 400,000 blood runes that you're trying to buy, and get maybe 150,000, 284, I guess. And whenever you've got, and then maybe it's time for you to go to bed, and so you're just like, well, maybe I'll just leave them in there and they'll buy overnight. Don't do that. If you've got, the 150,000, 284 or whatever I said, and it's time for you to go to bed, but you still have, 250,000 to buy, you need to pull all of that money back off. Don't buy any more. But say you're selling 400,000 blood runes at market price, and you need to go to bed, just leave those on there. If you're buying something, take your money off. If you're selling something, just leave it in. I got screwed over with a Santa hat once because I put it in the Grand Exchange for 125 mil, thinking, oh, they're not going to go up that much. And that night they went up 25 mil, and I lost, or they went up 30 mil, and I lost 25. A couple hours later, it was back down to 120 mil, but still, I could have made, an extra 30 mil. So, yeah, it's just a better idea to pull your money off of the Grand Exchange, at night, or if you're going somewhere and you're going to be gone for, a couple hours or something. But that's really all I've got to, elaborate on for merchanting right now. And I'm not telling you guys go spend all your money on runes and just flip runes. You can flip anything you want. Staking, guys, I know a lot of people, a lot of you guys even, like to go staking sometimes, and that shit is addictive as hell. I try not to go staking very often anymore because I know it's addictive. And so a lot of you guys go staking, a lot of you guys play the flower and dice games and shit like that. And those flower and dice games are trust games, and you can lose your money on that. And staking, that's not really a trust game, but it's a put up your money and hope to hell Jagex is looking on your side today. And that's not really all that smart either. So, with that money that you guys waste on dicing games and flower games and staking and stupid shit like that, go to the Grand Exchange and just try to merch. You got an extra mil, or even 100K, or even 10K. If you got a little bit of extra cash, that, you're like, it's alright, I can go do a dice game real quick with this cash, and if I lose it, no big deal. Instead of going to the dice game, go try to merchant. Merchanting, guys, it is, basically, you just need, it's basically a practice, it's a learn as you practice skill. It's not just luck or anything like that. It's not something only some people can be good at. Anyone can be good at it. It just takes practice. I've had to practice it. My friend has had to practice it. And, we were lucky enough to be able to, practice it on, stuff like, we were able to practice it when, there was no Grand Exchange, which was easier for us because, the Grand Exchange has taken out, oh, damn, he did get through. The Grand Exchange has taken out fuck, what am I trying to say here? It's taken out the interactiveness of, merchanting, and that really sucks. Especially for you guys that never got to, experience merchanting without, the Grand Exchange, or even trading without the Grand Exchange, because, in my opinion, it was better that way. Whenever there was no Grand Exchange, players talked to each other, and what am I up one? Not what am I up two? What am I up one? Anyways, players would talk to each other, and we could haggle, and we could, make a deal basically on shit that we wanted. Say I was trying to buy. Oh, what's something I bought in the Grand Exchange lately? My Pharaoh's Scepter. I just bought that in the Grand Exchange like a couple hours ago, maybe, at most. And, I got it, and, I got it in the Grand Exchange, but I didn't, I just paid what they wanted me to pay. I could have, I could have gotten it a hell of a lot cheaper probably, had I, really looked, but I could have probably saved, a couple 100K if I wanted to, and that would have been great. I could have saved a couple 100K, but the one thing that's kind of, different about, talking to other players is, yes, we all did meet in one place, so, that's basically all I've got to say. Just use patience, guys, and, I hope you guys use patience, and, get better at it. And that's basically it. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know I'm having a pretty good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.